everybody, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Believe it or not, I'm working on my first ever Christmas journal. One of the reasons I never done one in the past is because this was usually the busiest time of the year for me in regards to the work and everything else. So I never actually had a time to do a Christmas journal. This year I thought I'll just put everything aside. I just have to get it out of my system. I have to do one. And I also wanted to do a tall skinny journal for so long, and I thought I'll just put those two together and I'm going to make a Christmas journal that is tall and skinny. Now, because I've never done one before, my supplies are really limited. I only have a couple of stamps, a few stencils, some decorative papers, and a few bits and pieces like bling and charms and all of that. So it's very limited. And I put together like one signature and I decided on the cover and all of that, and then I realized I have no ephemera for it. So what I decided to do for the next month or so, I'm going to create ephemera for my journal. I'm going to work on it, but I'll share that process with you. So for today, I thought we make some Christmas tree decorations. I didn't know how to go about it. There's so many different ways you can do it, but as I was working on this journal, I had so many strips of paper left because I was making it a little bit shorter. It was actually very long, and some were shorter, some were longer, and I thought, how about if I just glue them down on a piece of scrap paper, like packaging paper, and then I cut them in the shape of a Christmas tree like I did here. So as you can see, I used the papers from the journal, so it actually goes well with the journal. Here I put a stamp, says Merry Christmas, added a bit of like this shiny thread, some charms, and a star there. With this one, I backed it onto some fabric, and then I used scalloped scissors to cut around, added these die cuts in the shape of those Christmas tree decorations that I just glued on some bling. Used the star there, and I had this sticker. And with this one, also a few stickers. I used one of these tiny punches that I had and never used, and I put some other stickers on top. The star also backed it up onto some paper. So it's quite simple but really effective, and I decided this one is going to go in this journal. I love this one so much. Now I'll put these aside, and I just want to show you how I've done it. I haven't watched any videos on this, really. I never did. I don't know why, I didn't. And when I saw those strips, I thought I'll just put them down and cut them in the shape of a Christmas tree, but I don't know. It must have been done before. I'm sure it was, but I just haven't seen any videos. So don't get upset with me for not giving anyone a credit, because I actually didn't watch anyone do it, although I'm certain it's been done before. So I'll just use this scrap of paper, and I'm going to start gluing these strips. And I already decided, like I played around, didn't want to play around in front of the camera because sometimes with decision makings I'm just too slow. I put the numbers down so I know which goes where. So it's easier. This is number 6. Okay, now that's going to make my life easier. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and this is just straightforward. You use your scraps. I suppose you can do this with fabric, with any paper, and you can also do it with washi tape, and I'll show you as example. Have a look at these. These are done just with washi tapes, all the different ones, strips, and then cut into these tall Christmas tree shapes that I'm about to decorate or further, and either use in Christmas cards or as decoration in a journal. So you basically do just that. You just glue it down to this paper. Could be any paper, copy paper, some scrap paper, whatever you have. And I try to use those offcuts approximately same thickness, you know, but saying that, it doesn't mean you can't use a thinner paper with thicker paper together. It's up to you, but I like to use the same thickness of the paper. Just do this because I want to have this middle section here. Okay, go. This is number 7. And this is so much fun because you get to use your scraps and you play around with the offcuts and colors, and you create Christmas trees that are really unique. You know, they don't have to be green and red all the time. You can play around with different colors, and I think with winter colors, usually cooler colors are fine, like blue, purple, gray, you know, with a bit of red or pink. That's fine, anything. Okay, but you can certainly go the traditional red and green with a bit of gold. That's nice too. Anything's nice, whatever makes you happy. Okay, and the last one is this one. As you can see, I'm kind of using smaller pieces on top. This is a bit longer, but that's fine. And a longer pieces down the bottom. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll cut it into a Christmas tree shape. But now I want to show you something else. This is going to give me one Christmas tree. But if you have these strips that are actually longer, like I have here, longer ones, I didn't want to cut them up and make them smaller. You can actually make this like full size, and then when you cut it, you can get 3 or 4 or 5 Christmas trees out of one sheet of paper, and I'll show you how to cut that. Now these also have numbers in the back. I'll start from this one, and you can use these Christmas trees as a decoration in your journal, and you can also use them as belly bands or side pockets, and you can use them to make cards also. Really cute. Okay. And this one is going to be more along those lines with red, gold and green. And as you can see, this paper is on the side, but that's fine, I don't mind. It's not the right way up. What do we have here? Roses. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, we have this one. I might as well just put the glue here. And this one top. And this can go this way, that way. Anyway, it's good if you have papers that are kind of, what's the word, so that you don't care what direction it's going, because in this case you're going to get 3 Christmas trees, and 2 will be going that way and 1 will be actually going this way. So you don't want to have example words there. Okay, so that's that one, and now we have this one. Now also trim these off. It's just so much easier to work with. The next step for me would be to do the sewing. You don't have to do it, but as you can see, this is now bending because I didn't overlap these pieces. I just glued them one next to the other because I didn't want extra bulk, but I feel like they need some stitching. Okay, I'm at my sewing machine, and for the first stitch I'm going to do just a zigzag stitch. different decorative stitch. If you want, you can just go the straight or just zigzag, but I never get to use those decorative stitches, and I really want to try some now.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
Okay, so I'll do the same with the smaller piece as well, and then I'll do that. Here we go. I'll just cut these off so they don't annoy me. Let's just cut this one first. So this here is straight, and we take that measurement, so it's 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters. That means I need to find a middle here. Here's my pen. For me, that is 4.5 or 1 3/4 inches, and this one went over a little bit, but I really want to keep that, so I'm just going to extend that line all the way up here. Now I do this. I draw a line from that corner to this point here, and I do the same on this side. Okay, so now it is up to you if you want to use your scissors. Let's just use the scissors, or you can do this with a knife, cutting knife, or your trimmer. But I find with scissors is much easier because we have threads to cut through as well. So just like that. Okay, so I take my lighter now, and I'll just move this aside so you can see better. You see how these threads are now going to start to unravel, so I just use the lighter to stop it from happening if possible. You can also add a little bit of glue on each end at the back. And just be careful not to burn yourself. And what you have here you can keep to use as little clusters or throw in a bin, it's up to you. Okay, let's cut this one. Now with this one, as you can see, this piece didn't go all the way to the corner, so I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up. From this piece I want to have three Christmas trees, but they're not going to be 3 like this, they're going to be 2 like this and 1 from here to here. So I need to divide this side in 2. So if that is 7 inches, so I'm going to divide it in 3.5 inches here. And I'm going to make a little mark here as well. I have to find the middle here. That for me is 4.5 centimeters or 1 3/4 inches. Okay. Again. So I hope you get it now, what I'm trying to achieve. So this is going to be the point, the top point of one of the Christmas trees. I'm just going to draw a line there, and also this is going to be the top point of another, but the third one is going actually upside down. I hope that makes sense now. And I'm going to just complete this side like that, and here obviously I am missing a little bit. Cut it like this, I'm going to round the corners anyway. So I can cut this again with my scissors or with a knife, but I'll just go in with scissors. Love the stitching on this one. And you can keep that. You can make it even into like a little side tack. And of course you can make these Christmas trees long and tall like I did here. Long and skinny, I want to say. Or you can make them a bit shorter and wider. It's up to you, whatever works for your journal. Okay. Not gonna reveal them yet. Okay, let's see what we've created. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty too. So we have two like this and one like that, which is the opposite. So from that one shade that we created, we have 3 Christmas trees. Yay! So what I like to do now is just round the corners, and I just do this like that approximately. I don't actually draw, just round them. I mean, you don't have to, but I think it looks cuter when they're rounded. And I did not finish the threads here, so you can see they started unraveling. Okay. Right, now let's make the bottom bit. I'm just going to use this here like that, and I also round the corner a little bit, and then I do that so it's not just straight, just like that. Trim that off. So that is it, like that. Here we go. These are our Christmas trees. Oh, I love them, they're really fun. Okay, let's just ink around here a little bit, just the bottom bit, because I'm going to glue there, and the rest I'm going to ink after I do the final stitch, because I don't want these threads to come undone. Maybe even this one I can ink now. I'm just using black ink, but you can use anything you like or have. Okay, let's get our glue. Okay, and put that there like that in the middle. You can measure if you want, or you can eyeball it. Well, it looks like the middle to me. Okay, so we have several options here. You can add some fabric or another piece of paper, whatever. But after I tried that with fabric, I even have this piece in fabric and that one, and it looks nice, I like it. But I actually really love this one, the simplest one, where I just went with my sewing machine, just a straight stitch all around. What will that do is it's going to secure those decorative stitches that you put, and it's just finishing it off. So if you want to even turn this into like almost like a tag or something, then you would have to back it up with some other paper. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm actually going to be gluing these on the cards or on the pages. I'm not gonna use them as loose Christmas trees, so I don't have to worry about the back. Okay, so I'll just do quick running stitch and then I'll be back. Here we go, they're done. All right, I'll show you what they look like up close. That is the back. Okay, now the fun part is decorating, yay. But before I do it, I just want to ink around quickly. Let's decorate these. Now, as you can see here I put a charm just with a needle and a thread, and these as well, and I had this stamp Now over here I did have this bread that's in the shape of a star, and here I used just some thread, and I really love this effect, so I'm going to do that now. I have some of that gold like thread, and I think gold would look really nice in these ones. So how did I do this? Oh yeah, I used some tape to start it, and I think I started somewhere at the top, so you really need to secure the star. Just use some masking tape. Going to just like that. Okay, I'll do from this side, and you just wrap around, just like whatever. And you try to cross some, and it's going to want to move on you, but what you can do is every now and then add some masking tape to stop that from happening, because it tends to move up. So just secure it there, and then you keep going. Going to secure it again because I can feel it is resisting me. And I'm going to put some here. It does look like mess on this side, doesn't it? Okay. And going to finish it up here. I think that looks cute, doesn't it? Now, what you can do when you do this, you can also attach beads and all of these charms as you go along, like, but it's kind of fiddly, so I didn't want to do it. And with these breads, the star ones, they're kind of not really designed for this, but I can only fix them on one side like this and have that there, and when I attach it to a page I can do it then, or just cut it off. Now I have here some other decorations, and I forgot to do one thing that I planned to do yesterday, but I didn't. I have these really skinny washi tapes, and I was thinking that perhaps I can put a few strips here and there, but I didn't do it, so now it's too late. I've already sewn around. I have some charms. Maybe this one can be with charms, and I have these beads here. They're kind of flat. I can attach them or just glue them down there. You just play around with what you've got. These are probably too big. They look like little snowflakes. Lots of options there. Some of these stickers, maybe you can just put a few there, like on this one. You can just put a few in different sizes. Like that. Big one here. Okay, perhaps here. And of course I'm going to put a star there. This one is missing something here, so I'm going to use the word hope and I'm going to attach these just with a hot glue gun. And maybe I can have a little something here, one of the stars, one of these. How would that look? Yeah, maybe another small one as well, something like that, and the word hope. And that would be it for that one. It's kind of really cute. Let's see if my hot glue is ready. I'd call this one done. It's so cute. Now here with this one, it's just missing something. It's got these little cute things, but maybe I can have the word joy here. Like that. Should I have some of the stars? Silver stars. These stickers I had in my stash, I won't believe this, for 15 years. They still work. I like this one too. I think I want to do something like I have here, and I want to attach these. I'm just going to use a needle and a thread. I like this one down the bottom. This one's going to be here. So what I do, I just make a knot and make a hole on the side, but I actually go from here and here, and just above, not in the same hole, just above, and then you put it through this loop here. That way it is secured like that. And you can go once more, and that's plenty, twice as plenty, I think. Oh, that's cute. So now I just make another knot. Go once more. That's cute. That little bow is really cute. Okay, again I'll make a knot. I'm going to have this one hanging down, that one there, and I'm going to have this there, and perhaps here. Okay, go there, that through. Okay, and now I want to have this one here. That's cute, isn't it? Now I don't have such a thick thread in silver color, but I have this one. I have a green one. So with this, it's also the same as what we did here. Like, you have to secure the start of it, otherwise it's going to move. Just like that. other one's cute too. I still feel like I need to have something here, so I'll just put the word peace. So we have joy, hope, peace. I'm really happy with those. It's only this one left. Maybe I can add some of these gold stars. And maybe a couple small ones. Oops. I'm going to use this. I should ideally use my tweezers for this. And I had them somewhere here prepared, and now I can't find them. And down the bottom, I'm gonna have a lighter color. Oh, that's a cute one as well. Okay, so I think I'm done with these. I wouldn't do anything more to them, I think. So they're the ones we've done together. And here are those that I made earlier. So even this one would look good in a tall, skinny journal. Now I can't decide if I want that one or that one. I like them both. Yeah. And I still have those to finish. They're just glued and cut, but they would be nice, I think, on a greeting card. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.